last one for the day is Jam and the Mystery of the Mysteriously Spooky Mansion. The detective prodigy Jam also already knows who did the crime, but what the crime actually was remains to be determined. So you know something went wrong, but you don't know what exactly? It's up to you to guide Jam through 8 rooms of point-and-click puzzles, gather evidence, and deduce what really happened in the mystery of the mysteriously spooky mansion. Features 30-plus minutes of point-and-click mystery gameplay, 15 different endings, at least 2 or 3 jokes, includes download of original soundtrack. All right. Well, more than likely, we're going to get to at least one ending here. Let's see what happens. How to play. Press space or left click to begin and to advance text. Okay. Investigate the room with the mouse. The fire extinguisher sits on the dresser, but nothing seems to be on fire. Yet. Change rooms with the map. Oh, okay. Finally, it's time for me to unmask the villainous mastermind behind this case. And the culprit is Alexandre V. Badman. Oh, that wasn't me supposed to be reading that yet. Just as I suspected, my arch nemesis, the notorious municipal criminal genius, Alexandre V. Badman. Okay. Kid, are you seriously doing this right now? You evaded justice for too long, Badman. It's high time someone took you down. And that someone is me, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Oh boy. Okay, kid, listen. I realize maybe I don't have the best track record on this, but this time, I'm totally innocent, I swear. And what's more... Oh, I'm sure you're innocent, Badman. Just like that time with the T-Rex portraits. It was just one T-Rex portrait, actually. Or the haunted factory. You technically never proved it was me underneath the bedsheet. Or the puzzling predicament of the vanishing gazebos. ... All right, yeah, that one was totally me. But I'm telling the truth, I didn't do anything wrong in this particular abandoned house. I was just, doing stuff when all of a sudden you came out of nowhere with a frying pan, knocked me out cold, and tied me to a chair. Extremely rude, by the way. But there's something else you need to know. Before you got here, I was poking around upstairs when I saw something seriously Doing some stuff? Right. I'm serious, kid. You've got to untie me and run for it. Like, there's some real uncanny shit going down here, and if we don't get out of here, we're gonna get... Save it for the judge, Badman. The only thing I want to hear out of you is your confession. My confession to what? I haven't even done anything yet. Your confession to... The crime. The crime that was done by you that I definitely have solved in its entirety. Oh my god, you haven't even tried to figure out what's going on. Of course I have. My powers of deduction are impeccable. I, just need a minute to get my evidence in order. Which I will be doing over there in a different room. Wait, listen to me, kid. kid. Don't leave. Kid. ...
Stupid arch nemesis. Ugly turtleneck. I can prove he's the one who did it. Just as soon as I figure out what it is.
Okay, so this this kind of feels like Inspector Gadget 2, where he just assumes that something went wrong and he's pretty darn sure you did it, so let's just book him and take him down to the station. You looked a little funny. You went 7 miles over the speed limit. You're going to jail.
Maybe I should go find some actual evidence first.
Explore the mansion to find evidence of Alexandre's crimes. Gather stuff to solve problems that you may encounter. Okay, so evidence is clues, stuff is tools. That didn't quite rhyme, but it almost did.
It looks like this lamp's still using incandescent bulbs. I guess there's technically nothing illegal about energy-efficient and inefficient appliances. But warm lighting with this color palette? That's gotta be criminal. Nice painting. I bet it's worth an awful lot. Wouldn't you agree, Badman?
For the last time, kid, I'm not here to steal anything. And besides, I know a reproduction painting when I see one, and I'm fairly confident you couldn't buy that one for like... You could buy that one for like $10 at IKEA. Guess we'll save this for now. Okay. Well, current location is living room. All right. Let's hop over here to the kitchen.
You do hear about an awful lot of dead bodies being stuffed in fridges. Assuming it's still functional, it'd be the perfect place to hide evidence. I'll just open it up and... Huh? I guess that's technically still food. The yellow mold seems to be enjoying it anyway. Oh, what's this? This fish seems, well, relatively fresh. Which, given the circumstances, is pretty suspicious if you ask me. Guess I'll just take it with me. Alright, that's one piece of evidence down. I think I should get at least one more before I go confront Alexandre.
At least one more?
Oh, someone left out their ingredients. Looks like they were going to bake a cake with all this. If they're not going to do it, maybe I'll take a crack at it. Okay, let's add the flour, some eggs.
Whole, of course,
for the extra nutrition. Then a stick of butter, a spoonful of sugar, whatever this weird almond sauce is, vanilla flavoring, and mix it all together. Looking good. Next up, time to bake. Now then, let's get this cake a-baking. Just need to figure out how.
Figure out how? Well, you're not even holding the uncooked cake. What's... Okay. Alright.
Oh wow, still life with a skull and a bottle of wine. Super original. Never seen that one before. There is something mysterious about it though. Is it the window? The unlit candle? It feels like this composition is missing something. Looks like there's something way back underneath the couch. I could probably grab it if I just reached in. But on the other hand, It also looks like no one's vacuumed down there in at least half a century. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Huh? That's weird. Looks like someone left a key hanging from the ceiling by a string. No idea why anyone would do that, but I do know that a clue this tantalizing's got to lead to something significant. If only I could get it down.
So that's not close enough to reach? Okay. Library.
The book is titled Ye Tome of Dubiously Plot-Related Information. It's open to a chapter somewhere in the middle. Chapter 15, Ye Tale of Ye Brothers 3.
I guess that's a way to spell that.
Once upon a time there weren 3 jesters who did themselves brothers call. Ye first jester was Klept Melik, ye second Mahendra, and ye third Jimbo. One day, wherein these 3 brothers with full merriment a jaunt down ye street, when yon spectre of death did them stop.
Ho, knaves,
Cried Death,
of ye 3, one must needs die, that ye other 2 mayen pass. To this ye brothers
wept profoundly, alas, and wail away. None of them wished to seen his kin before himself perish, so a cunning plan didst they devise.
kind of impressed I'm actually making it through this old English speak.
If one of us must needs die, spake Melek, a man of relentless exuberance, taken me first. First was I born, and first shall'n I die.
Nay, excabulated Jimbo with a grin, his hand upon his hand upon his bow tie. First in, last out, as they sayin', it must needs be me. Can we not compromise? Wept Mahendra, his hands raised in supplication. Instead taken me, ye middle brother. And so Death, moved by this show of brotherly loyalty, killed all 3 jesters and went off on their merry way. The end. Chapter 16. Ye tile, if ye ingrudible tixt. Oh my god, it just keeps devolving. I think it just keeps devolving.
Hey, there's a book on the chair. Well spotted. A book tucked away in a hard-to-find location. It's gotta have all sorts of clues and evidence squirreled away inside. I'll just open it and... Oh, something fell out. An aging post-it note. Was someone using this as a bookmark? And the text. Iron Snail Authorization. What could it mean? I mean, aside from Alexandre V. Badman is super guilty, because that's totally what it says to me. Anyway, that makes 2 pieces of evidence. I should be able to figure out what Alexandre is up to with this. Still, maybe gathering a little more evidence could be useful.
Oh, I agree.
If this is a proper spooky mansion, it stands to reason that there must be at least 1 rotating bookshelf. Badman probably has a secret passage hidden behind it, safe from prying eyes. But not from me. Now, if I were Badman, which book would I choose on the switch? This riddle will require a thorough analysis of his life and background. ... Though on second thought, I'm not sure I actually know anything personal about him. His name sounds kind of old-timey? Is he like European or something? Well, if that's the case, then there's only 1 book on this shelf that could be the switch. Huh? Well, I guess that wasn't it. Maybe it's just a regular bookshelf after all.
Okay, that's 3 rooms down. Lounge. What in the fresh hell is that?
Oh god, what is that thing? Why does it have so many eyes? Oh god, oh man, oh god.
Yeah, it looks like a gimp suit and a corpse and something else.
Can't look at candle. Too busy trying not to get my soul sucked out through my teeth. Oh cool, a yardstick. All I need to do is walk past that... that demonic monstrously. Holy crap, it's going to eat me alive.
Okay. Well, there's the 3 jesters, I think. The left-hand clown barrels toward the viewer like the world's most exuberant freight train, the vector of his relentless advance, a reminder of one's own impotence. Jam boops him on the nose. There is a faint click. Okay. The middle clown stares down with an expression of incalculable grief, his hands raised in supplication to an absent god. Jam boops him on the nose. The click is slightly louder this time. The right-hand clown smirks in the shadows. His bow tie weighs heavy with the sacred promise of a seltzer to the face. Jam boops him on the nose. From somewhere behind the painting comes the sound of shifting machinery. The mechanism seems to have reset itself.
Is there something I'm missing?
There we go. The painting opens to reveal a secret compartment.
Alright, let's see what's in there. It better be something cool considering it was locked behind that stupid clown puzzle. A garden gnome? I could live without it. Weird thing to put in a secret compartment, though. Guess that means I could use it as evidence?
Sure.
Hey, that bedside table looks pretty promising. Bet there's some solid evidence in there. That or another Gideon Bible. Let's see. Lucky me, it's a revolver. And it's still got 5 bullets loaded into it. What a totally innocuous and normal item for an American teenager to find lying around the house. Totally normal. That's gotta be the most terribly drawn demonic summoning circle I've ever seen. Still pretty spooky, though. In terms of occultic livelihood to corrupt the youth and steal their souls for the devil, I'd rank it like 5 points above rock music and just a smidge below Harry Potter.
Bathroom.
Why, who's that supremely graceful and astute super sleuth in the mirror? Could it be Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County? Oh, I'm ever so busy solving crimes, I couldn't possibly stop to pose for the cover of the Nancy Drew review. Okay, maybe just this once. If there's one thing I've learned from playing a copious amount of video games, it's that you always need to check the trash cans. You never know where someone might have hidden a key item, or even an equipable item that heals 6.25% of your maximum XP per turn. Okay, maybe one of those is slightly less useful than the other in this situation. Still, even if there was something good in there, I can't say I'm super thrilled about reaching in and grabbing it. There are some pretty nasty looking tissues wadded up in there. Is there something in the tub? Let's see. Oh. Oh god. I don't want this. I don't think anyone has ever wanted this. Billy S. No idea who this chump is, but he's got some seriously creepy eyes. It's like they can follow you around the room. Oh, what's this? A mysterious letter? I bet it's full of all kinds of dirt on Badman. The concludent statement of D. Keeler. As this rubescent haze dissipates from about my consciousness, in most total clarity do I revisit those actions which over the preceding month I did paragitate. This house, how it reeks of that most sanguineous humor, and so too my sullied hands which did that humor spill. He and I thought ourselves bold, but that facade crumbled like ash before the tremendous horror that from out mine floor did emerge. To merely witness it, rising from the circle, would itself percuss the brain to insensibility. It is best not to think of such things. The deed is done and undone, can it not be, yet these words assuage my woe little. That fatescence which from mine friend I reaped, that I might invoke the demon. How glad would I be to have it back, and the demon perlineated from this earth. I was mad then, so too was he, and now of him only his lone mandible remains. As for that demon, I have sealed its essence within the lawn statuary, and transplanted its corporeal from upon my harpooning gun. Still does it stand as though a corpus life form, but full well I know that comely death desires as little to do with the demon as I. And oh, the worms that out from its immaculate corpse did wriggle and bream. The worms. I am but a festering rind of cheese swollen to bursting with worms. Their blood-ravenous susurrations churn the rancid milk of my soul. The writhing, the gnawing, the boundless hunger. Even now I can feel the boring. Oh, now you say boring? I was bored like 5 paragraphs ago. I could barely even read most of that. Whatever. It's said, I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the crimes that Badman definitely committed here. A locked box. Narrative convention dictates that it's gotta be full of treasure, or at least an important bit of evidence. But how to open it?
Good question. Okay, well now we know why there's a creepy fucker over in the, what was that, no, it wasn't the bedroom. The lounge. So there's a creepy demon in the lounge, stuck on a skeleton stand. There's a lawn gnome that has the demon soul in it. Okay. Well, I don't think I've got anything else to do except come back down here and talk to him. For this ending, anyway. I guess.
Alrighty, time to wrap this up. I know what you did, and I've got the evidence to prove it. Now, you may be wondering what's the connection between a seemingly innocent garden gnome and this incomprehensible post-it?
I honestly couldn't be any less concerned about that than I am right now. What I actually want to know is, are you going to untie me, or
Well, allow me to enlighten you.
Oh, great, here we go.
The note reads, Iron Snail Authorization. Snails are mollusks. And you know what else are mollusks? Clams. And clams is slang for American dollars. I'm sure you can see where this is going.
Do you even know where this is going?
It's all going back to you, Badman. Iron is a metal, and American dollars are made using metal presses, though the authorization of the U.S. Mint through the authorization of the U.S. Mint. And you know what's closely related to mint? That's right, catnip, which is a drug for cats, which is exactly what you're smuggling in these garden gnomes.
Wait, am I smuggling catnip or cats?
No, I mean neither. Well, okay, I won't rule out either of them out, but I'm talking about drugs here. And not the soft stuff like whatever my brother's been vaping out behind the shed. I'm talking hard drugs. Crack, snow, candy, powder, dust, blow, heck, even coke, just to name a few of them. Need I continue?
You really don't.
But this is the end of the line for you, Badman. You know what they say about people who smuggle drugs and garden gnomes, don't you?
No.
Here's what they say. Crime doesn't pay.
Oh, for fuck. Listen, kid, this has gone on long enough. I don't really care about the stupid gnome, but if you and me stay in this house even a minute longer, we're likely gonna get eaten by worms or a demon or something. So would you untie me already?
Not until I've heard you confess with my own ears.
Oh, fine. I did the gnome crime. Happy now?
Yep.
So, you'll untie me?
Nope.
What? Why?
You know what else they say? Don't do the gnome crime if you can't do the gnome time. I'll let you mull that one over in the slammer. And by the slammer, I mean this room, where I'm leaving you.
And the kid's gone. Okay, Alexandre, let's take this slow and calm. You're gonna make it out of here alive. You just need to smash the gnome with your feet, grab one of the shards, and cut yourself free before whatever the thing is comes downstairs. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm sure I've got plenty of time. The end. Ending 7 of 16. Gnome crime doesn't pay. Okay, then. Hoo-wee. Wow. That was a lot of text, a lot of reading, and certainly room for apparently 16 different endings. I'm actually really impressed by the screenwriting there. I guess you wouldn't call it screenwriting, but the dialogue and the monologue and all the different possibilities. And the art's super simple too. Like just like I was mentioning in the arcade match-em-ups video, the artwork in a lot of games can be good and it can be simple. But as long as the mechanics of the game are compelling and engaging, it doesn't matter if you have no animation. It doesn't matter if you're just flipping between images. As long as you're drawing a viewer in, you know, that's the benefit of visual novels, which point-and-click adventures like this can certainly be. That's all you need. You just need appealing art, whether it's simple or complex, a good story, and or good gameplay. And this was certainly another one for the books. All right, everyone, that's it for me. Thank you all for joining me once again on the FilmmakerJ channel. This has been FilmmakerJ, signing out.